It's your brother Ray coming back with with a different kind of video this time. Not as serious as I always am, but this video is still kind of serious in a way also. But this video is about my thoughts on polygamy. I just saw my homeboy Brandon put out a video on it. It's very interesting. This topic is definitely out of bounds for a lot of people, being that we're born in a Western society and one man, one woman. Anything outside of that, you're insane. So being those of us who study older cultures, older civilizations, polygamy is definitely something that will come up. Ancient Egypt, a lot of the kings had multiple wives. A lot of the West African cultures also practice polygamy. This is done by men in power. Women always gravitate towards men with power and money. It's the way it is. Not here to argue about that. That's the way it always is, even in this society. Celebrities, yeah, they have their wives, but they always get caught in these different scandals. And a lot of times their wives know about it and they accept it because these guys, they take care of their home base. And a lot of it was done in West Africa because sometimes in West African nations it would be tribal conflicts and you got men dying, so the women wouldn't be left out and they would still have a husband. So that's the main reasons of men with power and for women to still have a family. And in this society, people are questioning, can it work? A lot of women are actually raising their child by themselves, and I think some of them could actually benefit by being in this lifestyle. You gotta have an open mind. I'm not even saying it's something they should do or something they shouldn't do. I'm just giving the pros of it. The pros of it is you might have more sources of income compared to you being by yourself. You got 3 kids and you by yourself. It could be a lot of struggling. Now if you got 3 people in the household or 4 people, and then you got kids and you got 4 different sets of income, you got a business plan and stuff going with it, then it can kind of work. But men, men thinking polygamy, we could just have more sex, we got more girls. But to tell you the truth is, you don't got to have a relationship with a lot of girls to have a lot of sex with different girls. Polygamy and whatever you want to call it is going to be, it's not going to be an easy thing where you could just, you're dealing with different emotions all the time. People are saying you favor and this child. I've been around certain situations. It can be a problem, especially in this society, when a lot of times the woman's family could even abandon her because a lot of us, anything that fits outside of the social norms, you're crazy for doing. If you're a vegan, you're crazy. You don't follow one of the Western religions, you're crazy. You practicing polygamy, you don't dress like regular people, you're crazy. And we even see, even in today, Islam, they practice polygamy over there. And I have a friend who went to Africa, and his friend is involved in that lifestyle, and he said he's working it. He has about 7 wives, and they all have their own businesses, and they all benefiting from it. So that has to be the main thing. It has to be economic, in my opinion. Can't just be for sex, because that you're gonna always, if that's what you're looking for as a man, for sex, people to have sex with, you're gonna get bored. You're gonna go from 3 wives to 4 wives to 5 wives. You're just gonna keep going because it's an infinite amount of women that can look good to you. As a man, I'm keeping it real. On the other hand, a lot of women, they say, oh, if he can do it, I can do it. They get egotistical. But we have to look at the nature of a woman. Woman has their menstruation once a month. They can only have 1 child a year. On the other hand, a man can have hundreds if he's healthy. I'm not saying he should be doing that, and not saying the woman can't have multiple husbands, but I've never heard of that in any cultures, and definitely something I wouldn't be a part in. Not saying I would necessarily be a part in polygamy on the other side with multiple wives. But whatever is for me will materialize. But so that's the main thing with it. It's something people should have an open mind to. It's something that many old cultures saw a benefit from, but it has to be done right. You gotta take people's feelings into consideration, and so that's basically it on that. And I was getting another, on the side note, people telling me my videos are going over their head. A lot of the science stuff, kicking the health stuff. So you might want to check out that book. That's where it's at right now. We got to get our health right. You're not going to be able to understand complex thought. You're only going to be able to, jot down LeBron James stats and memorize that, or talk about this person on the show. When it comes to real serious matters, people like me are going to go over your head. And this is not to sound egotistical, but I do the work. I put in the work of studying. This is my life, so it's going to show. You're going to be mentally malnourished if you're not reading, if you're not exercising your brain. It's going to hard. You're going to be messed up. So thanks for watching the video. On that note, don't forget to check out the website, riseofhealthconsciousness.com. Peace.